I used to lie to myself, telling myself that my body didn't matter. As long as I had a good heart, as long as I had some sort of respect, as long as I was trying to get a job, that my body didn't really matter. And this was the lie I kept telling myself for ages, and most people tell themselves as well. And I'll be honest with you, I was so frustrated with the way I looked. I was soft, I was skinny fat, I was fat. I've been everything. But one thing I can say that did actually change my life was actually getting into shape. Now, this didn't just make me consistent in most things, but it changed the way I talked, the way I walked, my confidence levels, my identity changed because I decided to take myself seriously and respect the body that I was given. And in this video, I want to talk about why it is so important you don't regret on the years that have already gone by, and telling yourself that it's okay, I'll do it later on, because there'll never be a perfect time. And until I didn't sort out my body, the way I look, nothing in my life really sorted itself. And I didn't want to end my life with that certain frustration. When I go into my 30s, telling myself, I wish I looked better back then. Why didn't I take myself seriously? And this is the message I want to show you guys today. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Horace. My aim is to help overweight, skinny, fat men reach their full potential. If you're a man, I want you to reach your full potential and understand why your body is so important. I'm here to shift your identity, build your confidence. And if you're already not subscribed, be sure to be subscribing. My aim is to put out as much content as possible to help you guys become the best version of yourselves. See, when you're skinny fat, you're not really fat, but you're not really hench or big, right? You're somewhere in the middle, kind of in that extreme zone, right? And you don't get the respect you deserve from lifters, but you also don't get the abuse from people calling you fat. You're just somewhat there, really. You're just there, right? And trust me, I've been there as well. When you're skinny fat, it's like you don't have the confidence to look at yourself in the mirror. Every time you walk past a mirror, no eye contact, right? I've got a mirror right there, just FYI. But you walk past and you're like, I don't like the way I look. Because yeah, in a t-shirt, you look okay. You don't look great, right? You just got skinny arms and haven't got a big belly. But when you take that top off, that's when it gets disturbing. And that's when you can't even look into the mirror because of your own confidence. And now you might say to yourself, oh, it's okay. You know, I'm not fat. I'm not overweight, right? Maybe not. But you're still tolerating a body that you don't necessarily like. You don't like the way you look. And no skinny fat man really says to them, yeah, I love the way I look. And it's the truth. And sometimes, and I used to say that sometimes, I used to just avoid it by wearing hoodies, you know, wearing jumpers, wearing these long sleeve t-shirts so people just didn't think I was fat, right? But deep down, I knew I did not like the way I looked. And that is why you have to make that change, because you're just going to end up being frustrated with yourself. Imagine being young in your 20s or your 30s even, and not seeing the potential of what your body could accomplish, because you're very close, right? You make a few adjustments, you go into a certain plan and you tailor it to your needs. You can definitely look amazing, right? And what's that going to do for your confidence? Your confidence is going to rise, you know, you're going to feel a lot better. You're not going to walk past the mirror and, you know, shy away. You're going to feel amazing. And you know, for me, there was a moment that changed everything. It wasn't like some crazy place. I was on the beach and I had to take my top off and I was insecure about how I looked. Yeah, that's happened before, but it wasn't that moment that changed me. The moment that changed me the most was every time I came out the shower, I looked at myself in the mirror, hated who I saw in between. And I'd been going gym for some months and I'm just thinking, why is it not working? Yeah, I put on a little bit of muscle, but why am I still fat? Why do I not look like all these guys online? And look, most of these guys online, yeah, they take steroids. Yeah, they're in the best lightings, but they still look okay. They still look better than I did, right? And I used to tell myself, boy, man, like, how do I change the way I look? Because my identity is weak. When you're skinny fat, you don't really get respect. And I'm saying this from someone that has been skinny fat. It was funny, you know, the moment where I used to look into the mirror and I used to say to myself, this can't be me. Like, there's no way this is how I'm going to end my life looking. When I'm looking at all these guys on social media in the best possible shape, and then there's me looking in the mirror thinking, my chest is flat, my stomach is soft, my arms are not really big, and it showed that I had no sort of direction in life. And then I was just thinking to myself, I was like, let me think about all the times where I felt not very confident about my body. Most of the time, like, I'd wear a hoodie all the time. I'd go to the gym, I'd wear a pump cover, I'd wear a long sleeve, or I'd wear a jumper. If we're, you know, in a swimming pool and I go swimming and I couldn't take my top off and I felt kind of insecure about how the way I looked. I hated not going to swimming, or I avoided places where my physique would show because I wasn't proud of it. Now, is that really how you want to live your life? And I know there's a lot of you that go through this as well. And now I can take off my top, feel very good. No, I'm not going to strip tease, don't worry. But my point is, you want to have that confidence where you are able to feel confident in absolutely every situation. And it eats at you every single day knowing that you can't do it. And even though you can do it, and everyone in the room can do it, what do most people do? They just make excuses, man. Oh, I can't do it because this thing's happening or that thing's happening. Excuses is exactly what I used to make as well. But nothing changes unless you change. If you don't make the change to actually get out of your comfort zone, take drive, understand that you look ridiculous and you have to be accountable. You look like shit. It's time to bloody change. And if you don't bloody change now, you're going to look like shit forever. And you're always going to be frustrated with yourself for the rest of your life. Right? You're going to be frustrated because you never ever got what you felt like you deserved. And you deserve it. You have to do the work in order to feel like you actually do deserve it. Sometimes you just got to stop lying to yourself and tell yourself, you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough of looking at myself in the mirror feeling like shit. I've had enough looking like shit. It's actually time to make a bloody change. Because if I don't change, nothing's going to change. And that's the moment that hit me. I was like, bro, this is it. This is it. I need to look better. I'm going to make it my number one goal to bloody fix my physique. And then I can worry about every other problem that I have in my life. Bro, let's just talk real for a second, me and you, right? We know that being skinny fat isn't just a physical problem, right? Let's be real. It's a physical problem. It's a mental problem. It's an emotional problem. Because you know you can do so much more with your life. Every day you tell yourself, look, I'm going to start on Monday. I'm definitely going to start tracking my protein on Monday. I'm definitely going to hit the gym harder this week. I'm definitely going to do this and that. But guess what? Every single week you break that promise to yourself. And what does that do to your confidence, your identity? It brings it down. It brings your respect for you down. Every time you tell yourself you're going to do this, but you never do, what does that do to your identity? Lower and lower. If your identity is here, how can people respect you for who you want to be? And you know you deserve more. You know you're watching this video, you deserve more. But why don't you actually do what's needed, right? You need to do it because I'm being real with you. I used to tell myself, yeah, I'm going to start Monday. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to do this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. But I never did. Until one day I said to myself, what the fuck am I doing? It's time to bloody do it now. It's not just a physical one. And then you end up just being in a war with yourself 24/7 in your mind. I'm not happy. I'm depressed. I feel like crap. Remember, you know all these rich guys, they have all the money in the world, but some of them are fat. And what happens online, you see, they go through some crazy transformation and then they all of a sudden feel a lot better about themselves. The one thing you can't buy is a good physique. If you've got a good physique, you're going to stand out to people. You're going to feel more confident. People will respect you a lot more. And you not doing what you want to do and the habits you've got to stick to and the discipline you need, you not doing it and taking yourself seriously is the reason why you haven't reached the high calibers of life yet. The high levels of confidence. The respect that people deserve to be giving you is because you're not there yet. But certainly you can be if you start changing yourself now. And that's the pain that no one really likes to talk about. It's the mental one, right? It's all up here. You're constantly fighting yourself, telling yourself that, yeah, I'm underachieving, but I guess it's okay. I'll try tomorrow. Tomorrow's never going to come, man. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't start acting and changing your physique now, you're going to look shit forever. And you're going to feel more and more frustrated with yourself every single day. Every time you tell yourself you're going to do something and you don't, you're going to feel like worse. Is that really what you want for your future? Is that really what you want to be as a man? No, you don't, because you want to improve. And once I owned the truth, everything changed, right? I didn't go look for the most perfect workout plan that's going to change my life or buy all the supplements, the fat burners, this, that and the other. It all changed with one decision. And that decision was to bloody start. I didn't look for the most complicated of things. I started to train like someone who's on a mission. My mission, I'm skinny fat or I'm overweight right now. What do I want to look like? Okay, that's my mission. My eating started to change and I started to eat for results. And what did this do? When my body started changing, my mind started changing. The way I stood up was differently. The way I walked into rooms was different. My confidence, my identity, it shifted. It changes. And it changed me as a person. And I wouldn't be where I am today if I did not fix my physique. This is why I stress the importance to men. You need to fix who you are, your identity, because that will take you to the next level. But one thing you'll notice, people talk to you differently. People respect you way more, and you start to see it. I started to communicate better because I felt more confident in myself, and I didn't care what anyone thought of me, because when I looked at myself in the mirror, I said, bro, you look good. You deserve that respect. And it's about respecting yourself first. And if you're skinny fat or you're overweight, you don't really respect yourself because you're not doing enough to change yourself. And look, man, if you're in that space right now and you're stuck, this message is for you. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to be that person that you look into the mirror every single day. You don't need to be mediocre. You don't need to be any of these things, and you shouldn't be. You can change your life. You can do it right now. After watching this video, you can go and take that step to improve yourself. It's all up to you. If you want the best things in life, if you want to change your physique, your body, and you don't want to be that skinny fat man anymore, or that fat man, it all starts from you actively starting to change. You don't deserve this, because you deserve to see the best version of yourself. Not only for you, for your family, your kids, and everyone. You deserve what comes with being in shape. Because your body isn't just your body. It's your identity, the way you communicate, your presence. Everything in your life will start to change. It's not just about getting into shape. It's about shifting what's up here and being the person you deserve to be. Look, man, if I spoke directly to you today, this is your time. Drop a comment in the comment section telling me what you're going to change and how you're going to start changing and why you want to change. And make sure you comment that in the comment section below, because I'll be looking forward to your reply and I can't wait to see you start improving. And if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Helps me a lot. I'm trying to impact as many people as possible. Now, if you are someone who is over the age of 18, maybe is busy with work and doesn't have a tailored plan and is ready to guarantee you results, I specialize in coaching men to build their confidence, change their identity, and if they have got a skinny fat or fat build that really want to change. And if you're someone who really wants to start now and actually take that step to guarantee results, then this is for you. What I want you to do is I want you to DM me the word skinny fat on Instagram, and I'm going to get back to you and let's talk about how we can help you get into the best shape of your life. I know you want it, and if this is for you, amazing. But be sure to like and subscribe. I've got more videos to teach you guys as much as I can, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you later. Remember, you were born to win. See you next time.